Hey everyone, are we ready for this chair workout? It's about 30 minutes, and I'd say the entire body is getting a good workout. You need no props, just your mat, no rails on the side of the chair. Let's talk about the spring weight. I am on a balanced body combo chair, and so I have the cactuses on the sides of my chair. For most of this class, I am going to be on 2 black springs. Those are too heavy, hooked at the bottom of each cactus. And then towards the end, I will take one of those black springs off and just work with one. The 2 black springs are heavy, and there might come a time during this class you're like, yeah, I don't think so. Just pop one of those black springs off. Especially when we get to the standing part where it's a bit of a balance challenge. That pedal is going to feel a little heavy, but I just figured, come on, let's try and do it. But in all honesty, I lost my balance and I just said, well, I'm leaving it in. I'm not going to edit it out. Hey, like I'm doing this with you. I'm having a hard time. So I fall a little. Whatever, happens to the best of us. Yeah, it's a good one. The chair is very humbling, a lot of control, a lot of precision. So let's get started. Okay, let's stand a couple inches away from the wood and take those feet out wide. So I'm as wide as the mat, toes pointed forward. I'm going to take those arms up for an inhale and exhale. I'm diving towards the chair, rounding my spine, finding that pedal and pressing it down. Here's where you might move yourself a little back or forward towards the chair. I'm going to move a little bit more forward. That's comfortable to me. And I'm just going to hold it here a second. Just breathing. Oh yeah. This feels good. Rounding my spine, bringing the pedal up a little bit and then back down. Nothing too fancy to start things. Feels good on the backs of my legs. Just to kind of hang here. Remember, if you feel like this weight is too much, lower it. I want 2 more. I'm not coming all the way on up, just halfway and pressing down to the wood. 1 more here. I'm going to come halfway up here, hold still. Arching my back, sticking my butt out, looking towards the top of the chair, and rounding my spine. Almost like a cat-cow stretch. I'm holding tension on the pedal. Oh yeah, this feels good. And breathing. Take your time. Do whatever feels good to you. I want 2 of your best. Shoulders going away from those ears, dropping those shoulder blades, and then rounding that spine. 1 more here. Oh yeah. Feel heavy in my heels. Round. I'm going to go all the way on down and then inhale. Exhale. I'm resisting that pedal up. And I'm going to stand nice and tall. Narrow your stance a bit. Now I'm about hip distance. We're going to work a little upper body and move on. Arms go straight up to the ceiling, palms facing forward. Hit a dive again. Woo! Finding that pedal, I'm shoulder distance. Hold here. Bend the elbows and straighten. Triceps. Elbows are pointing straight back. If this is uncomfortable for you, take those elbows out a little bit wider. Okay, it's heavy. We are not here long. My fingertips are free. That feels good for me. Hopefully, I'm maintaining the roundness of my thoracic spine. Last 5, I'm going to go a little quicker. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round. Fingertips, 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 fingertips. All right. Let's turn. Face the opposite way of the chair. I'll pull my pants up. We're going to lie down. Head is going to be pretty close to the wood. Hopefully I don't bang myself. I almost did. All right. Worst things have happened. All right. Bending those knees close to the bum. Feet go flat. I'm going to take a reverse grip on the pedal. So that means my palms are pushing down on top of the pedal. My fingertips are pointed back to the chair. All right. Press the pedal down, see how it feels. Again, okay, it's a little heavy. I'm keeping my tailbone down. My fingertips are wrapping the pedal. Again, some triceps along with some biceps. Just taking that pedal down a couple inches. It's not going down all the way to my head. But I'm not straightening my arms when I release the pedal up, always having a little bit of bend. Two more. And 1. Pedal goes all the way on up. Time to add a hip lift. Give me an inhale. Exhale, lift those hips up in 1 count as the pedal presses down. And then coming on back down. I'm going to scoot myself a little bit further away from the chair because I'm starting to feel the edge of the wood hit the top of my spine. Inhale, exhale, push the pedal down. 1 count, lift those hips. I'm going to move my heels a little closer to my bum. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the hips down. Bend the elbows. Hold that pedal into tension. Tiny pulses. Pulse, pulse. Elbows are pointing straight ahead. I'm pushing my rib cage down. Biceps on fire. Woohoo! 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Bring those arms by your side. Move yourself a little bit away. Itchy nose. Now, my hands are going to go on the wood pole. That works well for me and my shoulders. Arms wide. Let's pick up those legs in a turned out tabletop position. So I'm in that wide diamond. Bending those knees. Inhale, lower those toes down towards the mat. Exhale, lift. Okay, head stays down. Pulling those ribs in, trying to get no space between you and the mat. I'm actually pointing my toes a little bit more forward here. Inhale down and exhale in. This is a little bit more challenging. I could bend my knees a little bit more and drop my toes straight down, but I want to go for that challenge, reaching those toes further forward on the mat. I'm not doing anything with a pedal, but just hanging out here. Find that breath. Inhale. Exhale. Anybody else hot? 3, 2, 1. Up. Take a moment. Arms are going to go straight to the sides of the room, palms facing down. Bending those knees, feet go flat, hip distance. Drop those knees to one side. Get a big breath in and out. I'm going to turn my head over to my right arm. Coming on back through center, drop those knees to the other side and looking towards my left arm. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Coming on back through center, another grab a hold onto that wood dowel rod. This time, my knees are going to be bent. I'm still in that turned out tabletop position, but I've bent my knees even wider, and you'll see why here. Inhale, exhale, give me a tiny hip lift, and then down. So I'm grabbing a hold onto that wood and actually pressing that wood towards my toes as I hip lift. Moving on, I'm going to drop my toes down, lift, hip lift, toe tap down, hip lift. This is really small. Lose the toe tap if you don't want to. And use that pedal as help. You know, sometimes we do this on the reformer and we hold on to the shoulder rests. Same kind of thing. We are almost there. Knees are wide. You are not getting a lot of height, trust me. 3. Last one here. Done. Release the wood. I'm going to hug my knees into my chest, keep them wide, and hang here. A little bit of a mat session, quick abdominals, then we're getting up. I'm going to itch my nose again. Why? I don't know. Here we go. Feet come down, scoot yourself a little bit away from the chair. Legs go to tabletop now. True tabletop, head comes up. I want you to squeeze those knees in towards your chest. Squeeze. So you're going to keep that upper body lifted. Hug in that right knee as that left leg extends long. This looks familiar, right? And we switch. Right leg goes long, left knee bends. Alternate. Pull that knee in towards your chest and keep that head up. Shoulders off the mat as best you can. Quick series of no 4s, 5s, 5s, 4s. I'm doing 4 today, not 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into your chest. Hug. Right leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Left leg goes out. Let's switch. Straight leg switch and switch. Grabbing a hold on to that calf if you can, pulling it towards you. 5, 4, 3, 2, knees to chest. Grab. Pull yourself up. Double leg stretch. For here, arms are going to go long by your side. They're going to stay there for a second. Inhale, legs extend. Exhale, they bend. Inhale, exhale. Next, grab a hold onto those knees. Arms go back before you, legs diagonal. Circle those arms around, hug the knees in. I didn't know what I was talking about there, right? Legs extend, arms go up, circle those arms around, bend the knees in. We're almost there. Take your head down if you need to. 2, 1. Head stays up. Can I do this? Hands behind the head, crisscross. Elbows wide. This is it. I don't care how low those legs go. I can't talk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh man, that wasn't even the 5s, it was 4. Amazing work. Okay, moving on. Coming on up like a lady that I am. I'm gonna kneel, face the chair. Hands are gonna go on top of the pedal. I'm about shoulder distance. I'm gonna turn my knees out a little bit because I'm gonna find a child's pose. Ooh, yeah. So I'm sticking my butt back. Fingertips are free and just hanging here a second. Whew. And from here, I'm gonna lift my upper body and I'm gonna drop my hips forward almost into a plank. Little press down of that pedal, hold it here. Woo, I'm having the shakes. Holding it. And back we go. Hips go back, pedal goes up. Take a moment. Breathe in and out. And shifting those hips forward, arms stay straight. Press that pedal down and hold it. I'm keeping my feet down. And back we go. Sticking that butt back. Arms go long. One more time. Shifting my hips forward, taking the pedal down and holding it here. Hold. I'm going to take the pedal up an inch, down an inch, up and down. This is a little hard. It's also hard to find the right weight here. Sometimes the weight's too heavy and you can't even move the pedal. If that's the case for you, just hold this variation of a plank. And done. Pedal up, shift back. Okay, let's stand. I'm gonna keep the heavy weights. You're gonna know right away if this is too much. If so, take one black spring off. All right, you decide. I'm going for the heavy one. We'll see what happens there. I'm gonna stand, pull up my pants again. My right foot is gonna be in line with the middle of the pedal or my split pedal. My left foot is going to go back. Big step back in this lunge position. Arms are going to go by my side and open up. You do you, doesn't matter. Whatever you want with your arms. Let's start a lunge and back. So these are some static lunges, nothing too fancy. We're up nice and tall, no big deal. Move that back foot around. Find that right position for you. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it down there. Little pulses, pulses. Uh-oh, I almost fell over there. Good thing I got the springboard in front of me. I'm staring at the number 5. Speaking of, here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here comes the hard part. You're coming on up. All that weight is going to go in your right foot. You're gonna take that left ball of the foot onto the pedal, just tiny bit left of center. Push that pedal down, told you it was heavy, and slowly release up. Take a step back and find the lunge. That's what we're doing. Move slowly here. And up and down. Isn't this fun? I don't know how I come up with this stuff, but whatever. We can do it. My arms are also getting tired in this position. I'm going to do my best to keep going. I want 3 more here of this static lunge. You move slow and with control. Here's one more. This time, press the pedal all the way down. All the way down. Your hands are going to go on your hips. Shift your weight. Keep that pedal pressed down. Let's lift that right heel and lower. Lift and lower. Try and keep both heels lifted. Pretty easy here to lose your balance. Did you see that? Yep, happens to the best of us. Did you see that? Way to go, Johanna. I told you, it's hard. I'm not editing it out. Because you know what? We all have a hard time. Down. Here we go. Up and down. In hindsight, I probably made the pedal too heavy. Whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here. Slowly lift that pedal up. Release your toes from the pedal. Extend that leg nice and long over the chair. Set that heel down. Fold over. Let's stretch. Find the top of the chair with your fingertips and just round over. Okay. If you'd like, bend the right knee. Get a deeper stretch on that left hamstring. Straighten that right leg. I'm going to bend my left knee. My left foot's going to go flat on the chair, and then I'm just going to hinge forward and get a little bit of a hip flexor stretch. Find whatever you want to do here that feels good for you and do it. This feels good for me. And coming on up, other side. Okay, we'll see if I fall on this side. Who knows? Left foot in line with the middle of the pedal. I'm going to take my right foot back. Find it. We'll see if I'm good. Hands are going to go, arms are going to go out to the sides of the room. Let's try that lunge. Lunging with my right foot back is always harder because I have arthritis in my big toe. And it kind of hurts. But whatever. I'll do the best I can. I'll stop talking now. Move that back foot around. Find that position. And go. Let's go 5, 4, 3, stand tall, 2, 1, hold it down there. Let's pulse down, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we go, shifting your weight over into that left foot. Find the pedal with the right ball of the foot. Press it down. Slow up. Step back with that right foot and find that lunge. Again. Toe on the pedal. Press down. Slow up. And back down. Find something ahead of you. A smudge on the wall, a picture, whatever. And keep your eyes on it. And back. I want 3 more here. 2. Honestly, I'm excited to put my arms down. 1 more, 1 more. And back. On this next one, foot goes on that pedal, hands go on the hips. Press that pedal down. Hold it there. You feel confident. You're in a good position. Press it down. That means you're going to have to shift your weight forward into the right ball of the foot a little bit. Lift that left heel and lower. Woo! Oh yeah. Do not fall. Do not fall. I think I can. I think I can. Well, we'll see. All right. Looking good, feeling good. Oops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, slowly lift that pedal. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Take that leg up. Fold over for a stretch. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the chair because I felt a little wobbly there. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Slight bend in left knee if you want. Feels good to round my spine. And both legs go straight. I'm going to bend my right knee. My foot's going to stay flat. And I'm just going to hinge forward. Find whatever works for you. Doesn't matter to me. And up we go. Spring change. We're going from 2 heavy to just 1. I'm going to take 1 off. And I'm going to sit facing you in that wonderful pretzel position. So what is that like? My left leg is going to be bent in front of me. My right knee is going to be bent at a diagonal behind. Did I say that right? I don't know. So the front of my left leg is in line with the front of the chair. I'm going to move myself a little bit more over to the pedal. From here, my forearm, left forearm, is going to rest on the pedal. So it's lighter now. When I press it a little bit down, I feel like I'm growing taller. All right, from here, give me an inhale, arm out to the side of the room, palm facing up. Side bend, pedal goes down, arm goes up and over, and then pedal up. Arm goes by your side. If something doesn't feel right, please feel free to move around. Find that sweet spot for you. Here we go. Oh, and then up. So my goal is to keep my right hip down. And over. Sitting up tall. Here's 2. And 1. Excellent job. Right hand is going to go behind your head. From here, lift that right leg up. It's not going to be very high, and lower it. So I'm leaning a little bit more over to the pedal. I'm going to press the pedal a couple inches down as I keep going with this lift. I'm getting a bit of a crunch now in my right side. So right elbow, we side bend a little bit over as that leg lifts. All of this is an option. You don't need to lift the leg. You don't need to side bend. Getting a bit of obliques. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg lowers, pedal goes up. Let's take a quick stretch. You're going to stay in this position. Your left hand is going to go flat on the wood of the chair. Just lift those hips up. Right arm goes over. Oh, feels good on that right side. And back down we go. Other side. I'll pull my pants up. Pull my shirt down. Avoiding the muffin tab. Whatever. Let's turn. Facing the other direction. Okay. I'm pretty close to the wood. In that good spot. I'm going to take my right forearm down and kind of press that pedal down and sit up nice and tall. My left arm is going to go straight, palm facing the ceiling. Wiggle around, find what works for you. Let's go side bend, pressing the pedal down. And then slowly up. Inhale, exhale, reach. And slow return. Maybe close those eyes, embrace that bit of a shake there from the pedal. Precise and controlled movement at its finest. Here's 3. 2. Last one. Pedal up. Left hand goes behind your head. Here's where you might need to move your body. Hello, Johanna. Lift that top leg up and down. I'm going to move a little bit further back here. Back away from the chair. Up and down. Up. You are not going to lift that leg very high, if at all anything. I'm going to add a press down in the pedal as I lift that leg. Let's add a crunch if you'd like. This is ever so small. Check in with your posture. Is your chest proud? It is not about how big the movement is here. It's control of that pedal and that leg lifting at the same time. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Right hand flat on the wood. Let's lift those hips up and get that stretch. Well, that was a good time. It's always a great class when I can fall, but I caught myself. Hey, thanks for joining me. I shall see you next time in the reformer, the chair, the mat, or the springboard. See you later.